Hello, everyone. This is Casey, and right now I'm going to be analyzing a predator named Lorne Armstrong. Now, Lorne usually makes me laugh, very much so, and I laugh at Lorne all the time, and sometimes I laugh at Lorne for hours. But not right now. I was looking at his chat logs. I've been really analyzing Lorne, and it's just fucked up. All of it. The whole situation is just fucked up, and it's hard for me to grasp the whys and the hows. So I'm just gonna let you guys just everyone meet Lorne. Everyone meet Lorne.
Hey, I'm glad you could come.
Girl.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. How was your drive?
Terrible.
Really? How come?
No, actually it was alright.
Oh.
Alright, everyone meet Lorne Armstrong. Right now we have a 37-year-old man just waltzing into this girl's house. And the decoy's backstory is both her parents are doctors and they're out of town somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know the whole story, but and then the girl is an actress as well. She is not the girl that he was trying to talk to. And the actress's name is Casey, and she's 19 in this video, and she's pretty hot. But anyway, Mr. Lorne right here, he thinks that he is at a 13-year-old girl's house right now. And this is how he is acting. And he knows no one's home, and he's just waltzing right in. Now, everyone, I don't want to say that I have a favorite predator, but Lorne, he makes I laugh at Lorne constantly, and I will literally sometimes laugh at Lorne for hours. It's just hilarious, Lorne. When I'm feeling like, when I'm feeling like, let's say I get high, I dab out, I laugh very much at Lorne, but I haven't smoked at all today, so it's going to be a very scientific, or I'm going to try and be scientific, analyzation of Lorne Armstrong, the Predator. So let's just continue, because I don't want this video to be like my last video was an hour long. I don't want that.
Well, look, we got these new chairs. You have to sit down.
I have to sit down?
Yeah, look. It's a massager chair.
God,
It vibrates
look at
when you press the buttons.
Look, oh my god.
Yeah, flip the switches.
Which one is it?
You can use either one of them. It tells you there's one for your butt, there's one for your lower back, and there's one for your upper back.
Now, I don't know if anyone can tell, but Lorne is very nervous right now. And you would think that in this situation, and let's go full screen. You would think in this situation, Lorne would be in control. He's the 37-year-old. She supposedly is 13. Yet Lorne is very nervous, while Casey is not. So this leads me to believe Lorne is a 37-year-old virgin. Lorne has never got pussy in his whole life. And looking at Casey, you know, she's 19, she's fine as hell, and I'm pretty sure she's not a virgin. So she is actually in control of this situation.
I just felt my butt. I think.
You can pretty much tell a difference when you press
Holy,
on.
yep, that's my
That
butt.
feels so good, right?
I thought you had blonde hair.
Do you like it? I dyed it by
I think
myself.
it's pretty.
Thank you.
It's very pretty.
Where's
Oh
the
my
pizza?
God.
I was waiting to eat because I thought you were bringing some.
I don't want to bring you any pizza.
And I wanted to just say that this is probably the happiest moment of Lauren's life before Chris Hansen walks out. Lorne is so delusional. He really thinks that he is going to be able to marry this 13-year-old girl, be able to have a relationship with this girl, and he's going to live happily ever after. He's going to become a country star. It's just amazing how delusional Lorne is.
Well, weren't you going to bring me something?
Well, yes, I was. And I did.
Did you bring any condoms?
Yes, I did.
Where are they?
Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they going to do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yell at me, why don't you? I haven't had a kiss yet.
Now, this is more proof to my theory that Lorne is a 37-year-old virgin. Casey is being very straight up with him. She asked him about the condoms, where they're at, and Lorne just wants a kiss. So this is just immediately adults would it'd be a whole different situation. There I do not know why Lorne went down this road. Because it doesn't matter if you're lonely or you don't have a girlfriend. I'm not lonely, but I don't have a girlfriend right now, and I never have fucking thoughts of doing anything like this. This is just, it's mind-boggling. I can't even wrap my brain around what the fuck is going on right now in Lauren's head. And it just doesn't make any sense to me, because honestly, if I was feeling lonely, they got websites. MILF, Cougar, just type it in. They'll set you up with women in your area if you really want to go that route. If you want to meet strangers off the internet and have sex with them and you're an adult, you can do it. You can do it. So for me, I just cannot even see why Lorne is wanting to even have a conversation with a 13-year-old girl in any way like that, you know. But anyway, let's continue.
Oh, okay. Well, then what did you want to do?
Well, I want to kiss first.
And there it is. I know that we've all been in this situation, and when that question arrives, it's usually up to the man to be like, well, let's do this, and you don't fuck around when you say it, pretty much. And Lorne looks away, and he goes back to just trying to get a kiss, even though Casey is talking about having sex and where are the condoms. And here, this virgin just wants a kiss.
And then what?
Can I have a kiss first?
Well, let's talk first. We just got
Okay.
here.
Would you like me to go out in the truck and get my stuff?
No, it's all right.
No? You don't want your thing right now? Present I gave you?
Well, what is it?
Well, I can't tell you. That wouldn't be much of a present if I told you.
Well, you can go get it in a little bit or something.
Now look at Lorne. He has been waiting for this moment for a whole motherfucking month. Lorne, you sick fuck.
thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Very childish. Very childish, Lauren is.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit, not as bad as you thought you would be.
Not.
And Lorne is very nervous. That is why he's asking Casey, which is the decoy. And I don't know if anybody heard me, but she's actually really 19 right here. So, you know, of course I'm going to be like, 19? Damn, she's fine. But anyway.
As bad, but I still am kind of nervous. I'd rather like talk a little bit first and then like so I'm more comfortable, you know?
And Casey is not even nervous. In fact, Casey is in control of the situation. She is in control. You can see how he is sitting back down. She is elevated up, looking down at him. She's the one asking the questions. Lorne is just going, what the fuck, in his mind probably, because here it's just a whole different girl that he's talking to, the one he thought he was talking to on the internet. Because I'm sure Casey isn't a virgin. 13-year-old, she's 19, she's fine. So this is throwing Lorne off.
That's like cool.
Good. I'm really glad.
I like seeing you in person.
Yeah.
See, very happy Lorne is. Very, very happy, Lorne.
I like seeing you too.
Good.
So.
This is getting hot. How come?
Oh, because press the red button. It's a heater too.
You gonna have a seat too?
I like to sit on the edge of chairs.
Do you?
Yeah.
She's pretty comfortable there. Hi.
Now, we can just see Lauren's face changing as Lorne just learns the gravity of the situation which Lorne is in right now.
Sir.
How are you?
All right, how are you doing?
What's happening?
Not too much.
Not too much? You a Boston fan?
Yeah, actually, I don't even watch baseball.
Oh, but it's a Boston cap.
It's a Boston Cap, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone, Lorne is bald, and instead of just shaving the rest of it off and rolling with it, he's wearing a hat from a team that he doesn't even fucking watch. So many things wrong with Lorne.
So what are you up to tonight?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No.
Well, I'll tell you, for the last several days you've been up to a lot. You're a pretty prolific chatter there.
Okay. Now, I have the chat logs right here, and let's just look at them. Because obviously you just seen how big that was. That's a whole month. Okay. Well, this is the end because I did do a video earlier, and it was like an hour long, so I'm redoing it. Make it a little bit quicker. Okay. And as you can see, it is just phenomenal how fucked up this is. It's not even the worst one, though. The worst one is Fleet Captain Jamie Wolf. Now that is, I guess, the most fucked up one. But that's for another time. Okay. Well, immediately you can see, I'm not going to go into detail, but you can just, if you were to read this, you can just see that Lorne is grooming this girl. That's what he's trying to do. I didn't know what grooming meant when I was younger, and now that I know exactly what it is, I fucking hate it very much. I think it's very fucked up that men would actually try and get girls, like older men try and get girls to where they're powerless, to where they become their sex slave, and they train them from a young age. And, it's just very fucked up. You know, I don't have any kids myself, or else I would be fucking terrified of some weirdos out there trying to do this, you know, and luckily, I mean, I guess I could see, like, I worry about my sisters, but my sisters, if they ever did do this, they never said anything, and, you know, I don't know how often this happens in all reality. I don't know all the details. I just know that it's really fucked up, and I just have just a huge, like, hatred almost for Lorne. And usually I laugh at Lorne. I laugh and I laugh, and there's hundreds of people online. Everyone laughs at Lorne, and everyone makes jokes still to this day. And Lorne even, the stupidest thing Lorne could have ever did was he started a YouTube page using his fucking name, Lorne Armstrong. And it's still up. You guys could check it out if you want. He hasn't posted anything for a long time, probably about like 6 or 8 months, because so many people were hating him. Okay, and let's look right here. And Lorne is in Nashville, and he's trying to make it in country music. So that's how delusional Lorne is. He has no talent. Not the best looking guy, you know. I'm not gonna be the one to judge that, but he looks like he did too much Deca, and now he's, you know, in his middle, he's getting older, and that he's the reason why you don't do steroids. I really wish I should have highlighted. I wish I could highlight it so I could just know where to go. But this goes on for a while, and he's just talking to this girl, which he thinks is a 13-year-old girl, and it's so fucked up. I can't even. It's just fucked up on so many levels, but I just want to hurry up and find something right here. For instance, I can't find it right now, but Lorne teaches her to masturbate. It's just, it's so fucked up because you literally are ruining this girl's life right now. If she were real, you are ruining this fucking girl's life. It says that both her parents are doctors, and you know, I don't have the pictures on me. There's pictures that you can see what this girl looks like, and she looks like she's motherfucking 10 years old. She looks like a child. And he teaches her to masturbate. He just constantly just teaches her and fills her mind full of sex for this whole month, trying to groom her. And it's grooming techniques. And right here, be naked with me. Do you miss my penis yet? And it's really fucked up. Like, it's not the worst one I've read, but it's definitely very childish. Lorne is. He's just a gigantic vagina for what the fuck he's doing. Because he doesn't even have the balls to head out to a bar, throw down a bunch of shots, and bang a fatty. He doesn't even have the balls to do that. He's a virgin. He's gonna try and find a virgin too, and this is what he found, I guess. He should come the motherfucking, like before all this happened, should have just moved to Utah. You would have found a bunch of virgins like in their 20s. Would have been just fine. Because what adults do is none of my business. None of my business. Okay. Alright, well, let's just go back to the video. Oh. Yeah, let's just go back to the video real quick. And let's continue with Lorne Armstrong, who is just the most mentally weak person I have analyzed.
You want to explain yourself?
Not really. I never really was going to do anything.
You weren't really going to do anything.
No.
So you brought condoms. What else did you bring?
I brought her a bracelet.
A bracelet. And she is how old?
She's supposed to be 13.
Supposed to be 13. And how old are you?
37.
37. You have kids?
Today. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Thank you, God in heaven, that Lorne did not have children. Just imagine how fucked up their lives could have been. Because here he's saying that he wants kids, but he's about to try and have sex with a kid right now. Fucking Lorne.
I've got nieces, though,
Nieces.
that I think the world of.
Yeah, you talk about your nieces in the chat here. And you talk about how you like to spoil the nieces and how you would like to spoil this 13-year-old girl like you spoil your nieces.
Yeah.
Is this the way you spoil young women?
No.
Now, what's your name?
This is what I was afraid of.
What were you afraid of?
Stupid move.
What were you afraid of?
Just because she was a nice girl, and
She was a nice girl. You still haven't told me your name, though.
it's Lorne
Lorne what?
Armstrong.
Armstrong. And where do you live, Lorne?
In Nashville now.
Nashville. What do you do in Nashville?
Actually, I work at a construction company.
And what do you build?
I just started there last week. Right now, building a gym for a church.
A gym for a church. Is that a good job?
Yeah.
Now, besides all this chat here, and we'll go through that in a minute, you also sent a whole bunch of pictures. Now, why would you think that's appropriate?
It's not.
It's not.
So, it was all right for Lorne to do it. When he was in his fucked up little fantasy world, it was all right. But now that he is in an adult situation, he cannot even look at the pictures that he sent this girl. That just tells you something. That just tells you that he knew he was doing something wrong the whole time. And like I was saying, what adults do is none of my business. But I know if I sent pictures to a girl and fuck, shit, I'm 29. I have. But she was, not 13, like older women. But I wouldn't be scared to look at those pictures. In fact, if somebody were to steal them and get a hold of me and show them to me, I'd probably just be like, holy shit, don't you have something better to do? I wouldn't even, I'd be like, let me see that shit. But But anyway, he's completely shamed right now. And he's gonna start crying like a little bitch, too.
Those are all your pictures, right? Is that all you do in your spare time?
No.
You ever get in trouble like this before?
No, I've never done this before.
You've never done it before. Have you ever met anybody in person who you first met online in a chat room?
No.
This is the first time. So
Yeah.
what made you, all of a sudden, for the first time, get online, chat up a 13-year-old girl, and drive up from Nashville to meet her for sex?
I didn't.
Lauren, you send her naked photos. You have an explicit conversation.
Now, this is why I really like Chris Hansen. Chris, you can just see that he genuinely wants the help, and he wants the know, and he also can't wrap his brain around what the fuck Lorne is doing. So, and he wants the know, and he's asking. They literally, if they wanted to, they didn't have to do the show. They didn't have to interview Lorne. They pretty much just can send a whole motherfucking SWAT team to your house after all that bullshit, all the chats and the pictures. So they don't need the interview, Lorne, but Chris Hansen wants to, and I think that's why he started the show too, because he really cares, and he just wants to. I think he just wants to figure out how he can fix the situation too. There is nothing really you can fix. It's just all fucked up all around. But that's my idol is Chris Hansen. I like Chris a lot.
And you bring condoms. What does that add up to?
I know.
At first, you seem like the Good Samaritan, the protector. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay? Okay, why? Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you. So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to. You're one of those weirdos.
Fucking Chris is such a savage.
I mean, was that some kind of a ruse to gain her trust?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. So,
And why I think Chris is such a savage too is because I think that he kind of goes like through like in his head what he's gonna say to each guy, blah blah blah, because they have all the information. He has all the chat logs, but really Chris is he's freestyling. It's all freestyle.
how did it go from, hey, be careful, don't give anybody your last name, to, hi, here's some naked pictures of myself and I'm coming over with condoms?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, you must know something. I mean, help me to understand this.
I don't know
What do you
why
mean you don't know?
I even did.
You don't know why you did it. Well, I think I know why you did it. You did it because you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
No, I don't think that.
No, well,
Now, out of all the predators, I think Lorne truly was in love. And which is more fucked up to me also, because here he literally thinks that he's going to become a country singer and be able to hide this relationship with this girl for 5 more years till she's 18 and then get married to her. Lorne pretty much has this whole girl's life planned out. And I'm just grateful that Lorne didn't meet this girl in real life. Because her being so young, she doesn't even have a chance to make her own decisions. Lorne is trying to make this 13-year-old girl his sex slave. And it's really fucked up. And then also right here, you can see Lorne kind of a stockier chap. But I think that's just all from the Deca. As you can see, it's kind of ugly, like muscle, and he's fat, and he's a little bitch.
What?
I don't think that was it.
You don't think it was it? Well, why don't you help me out? Why don't you tell me what it was then?
Because I wasted 5 years of my life on.
Now, I hear a lot of predators all giving, I was lonely, or I don't have a girlfriend. There is nothing you could fucking tell me in that fucking, if you're sitting in that seat right there. If I'm Chris Hansen and you were sitting in the seat across from me, there's nothing you could fucking say. Shit, I'm not lonely, but I just know for a fact, like, you know, I would never go to this route. I would never, I don't have a girlfriend right now, but that would never make me want to fucking have sex with minors. You know? It doesn't even make sense to me. Doesn't even make sense.
The internet talking to girls that gained my trust, and she seemed like somebody I could trust.
You could trust.
And he's gonna tell this pussy ass story about how he got catfished. Well, Lorne, this is your second time being catfished.
So when you say you spent 5 years on the internet, what, getting taken advantage of by women? In what way?
In every way.
For instance?
I was up in Washington State. That's when I started going on the internet.
When you lived in Washington State? You started going on the internet, and what happened?
I met a girl, and she said her name was Amanda James, and she told me that.
Now, I know this might not sound that, you know, maybe people won't like this, but watch out for the name Amanda. Just in general. Just like they say Chelsea's are crazy, or I don't know the other names off the top of my head, but definitely I'm watching out for Amandas. I've only known one Amanda, like, you know, like, not counting school, but like me partying, and she was crazy as fuck. So just watch out for the name Amanda is all I have to say.
And that her daughter was her niece, and that she was watching her niece. Well, she was actually had custody of her niece.
And then?
3 years later, I moved back to Maine just to be close to her because she lived in Pennsylvania. And I didn't date anyone. I didn't see anyone because of her.
All right, so what happened?
I got back to Maine, and I was talking to her on the phone, and she, my sister wanted to say hi to her, and my sister had been on the internet for a couple of years, and she was able to read people pretty good.
And what happened?
And she got on the phone with her, and she, after she got off the phone, she was only on the phone with her for about 2 minutes, and she got off the phone with her and told me that she wasn't real.
She wasn't real.
Well, boo fucking who, Lorne? Your sister was able to tell this person was not real in 2 minutes. And you talked to this fucking catfish, or whoever the fuck, probably a man, I think a man, for months. Clueless, Lorne is. Absolutely clueless. In all aspects of life, I'm beginning to figure out. just watching him.
She told me she was lying to me, and she'd been lying to me all along.
Did you ever meet this woman? Did you send her money?
I sent her money. I sent her all kinds of Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt. Well, a woman wanting Dale Earnhardt merchandise from you that you've never met online. That is a huge red flag right there alone, Lorne. You dumbass.
Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. things. She was Dale.
The race car driver.
Yeah.
Did you see the look on Chris's face? Because Chris was able to just think everything that I just barely said in just a matter of seconds. Chris is awesome.
And so because you got taken advantage by a couple of women on the internet, you thought it was okay to take advantage of a 13-year-old girl on the internet.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, and then Chris is savage. He's savage, so he immediately turns that. And I'm not trying to analyze Chris here. I'm trying to analyze Lorne. But pretty much Lorne is just gonna start crying like a little bitch from here on out.
No.
I'm very happy that you talked to me before talking to anyone else, though. This way, you'll be safe.
That's what I meant too. And I don't know how.
You don't know how what?
I don't know how let it lead to this.
Well, here, let me take you down the road. This is how it went. You started with this, and then it goes to, so this is as thick as a telephone book, by the way, this chat. You started chatting with her when? Last month? So you've been chatting with this young woman for a month.
Lorne, that's just so fucked up. Lorne has literally probably put so much mental effort in trying to groom and trick this young girl. Look at the fucking chat logs right there. There's hundreds of pages. Hundreds of pages. It's simply amazing. Well, not amazing, but just completely fucked up in my mind. I don't even like texting. Like pretty much as soon as I get an in on with a girl, I quit texting. Because I hate texting. And this guy literally, this is emails. This is chat rooms. That's not even texting. Like, I only imagine what the fuck predators are doing on Snapchat now. I go onto a chat room and I just see kids giving out their Snapchats, just to strangers. A worldwide chat room. And I just wonder what the fuck is going on. I think Snapchat is just fucked up for that reason. That's just another in for these fucking weirdos. But anyway.
And so it starts with you being the protective older brother type. And we flip through dozens and dozens of pages here. And ultimately, it builds into a very sexually explicit conversation. Right? I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
Look at the fucking shame. Lorne, if you just would have fucking had some nuts and been a little bit of a man about your situation in life, you wouldn't be sitting in front of Chris Hansen right now. Lorne is just so mentally weak, and he's just literally bawling right now. I've watched other predators, and they don't cry. I think there's only one other guy that cries. But most of them know that they're fucked, and some of them don't even care. And Lorne is just bawling right now. Just mentally weak Lorne.
You tell her to delete her archives after we stop talking again, okay? Why did you want her to delete her archives? Help me out.
Wanted her to get in- I
You
didn't
didn't
want
want
her,
to get in trouble.
I didn't want her to get in trouble by her parents.
And what would happen, Lorne, if she got in trouble by her parents? That means that your whole scheme would be thrown out the window, wouldn't it, Lorne? And that is why you are being very sneaky in the chats. Because I've read the chat, like not the whole thing, but he constantly is trying to tell her like to wake up earlier before her parents so she can wipe the history on the computer and all this fucked up shit. It's really fucked up. And pretty much if you read the chat logs, you see that this whole month is just pretty much just teaching this 13-year-old girl, who I think looks like she's 10, about sex. And he's grooming her, and he's trying to twist her mind. And it's just absolutely fucking frightening to me. You know, I don't have to worry about this. I don't have kids, and my sisters are older, and they have boyfriends, and so I don't have to worry about Lorne here. But I worry for other people.
I mean, this goes on and on and on.
Look at that. Look at that fucking shit. Look at that pile of fucking shit right there. God, if you guys read the chat logs, you would know what Mr. Penis, is what he calls it, wanted to do with Mrs. Vagina, is what he says too in the chat. He's sick fuck. Grow some fucking nuts, man.
Do you think naughty thoughts about me before you go to sleep? You talk about getting married to her. Getting married, she's 13. Huh?
I meant when she was 18.
Whoa. What do you mean she was 18?
I meant when she was 18.
So, like I was saying, Lorne already has this whole girl's life planned out. It's just fucking twisted and sick to think about it. That's the reason why I'm kind of pissed off, and I'm very serious, because I've been analyzing this video, and it just gets more and more fucked up. The levels of it all.
You're going to marry her when she turned 18. But you're just going to have sex with her from the ages of 13 to 18 then. Are you excited about me or my penis? Did you bring anything else with you tonight?
Like what?
Like anything?
Nope.
Food, alcohol?
Nope.
So just the bracelet and the condoms? Nothing else? What do you think ought to happen to you? Oh, here's a good one. Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis?
Chris, that is so funny. Oh, here's a good one. He's not enjoying it, but you gotta take a little bit of, me, honestly, I enjoy watching these motherfuckers squirm. So I can kind of see how Chris is, he cares, and he's a journalist, and he truly wants to know, but you can see Chris likes to make him squirm too. Those motherfuckers.
What is she thinking? What's up with that?
Balling like a bitch. Fucking 37 years old. God, that's so fucked up.
What do you think ought to happen?
I think the last time, like, honestly, I cried had to be fucking a long ass time ago, like even before junior high or something around there. I wanted to when I got tased. When I was 19 and I got tased. Oh fuck yeah, I felt like fucking crying after I got tased and the cops beat the shit out of me. But I didn't, you know, I just kept talking shit. But look at this 37-year-old man motherfucking ballin'.
Yeah. Help me out.
I think I should go to counseling to get off the internet.
You should go to counseling and get off the internet. Did you ever say to yourself, hey man, I got a problem here?
No, because I never thought I did.
You never thought you did. Does this incident make you think that perhaps you have a problem? What are you going to do about it?
I gotta do some things I can't do that. Oh my God.
And that is a hilarious meme that everyone makes fun of Lorne for, is the COD. Everyone spells it CAWD or something like that, and it's just a huge thing on YouTube, and it's hilarious.
Well,
oh my God.
Do you ever watch television much? You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC? Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on Evidence. Now, you're free to walk out of this house right now.
God.
But if there's anything else you want to say, now would be the time to say it.
And the cops fuck him up. Like, if he wasn't crying then, oh, I can only imagine how much he was crying after these cops fucking throw him on the ground.
Sheriff's office, down! Get down! On the ground, on the ground! Put your hands back.
Sure as shit. Cops like to do that.
Back!
Okay. Alright, everyone. That was, I hate to get all serious, but I haven't got high today. So I'm pretty serious. And as you can see, this is the picture of the girl that Lorne thought he was talking to. Look how fucking young she looks. She looks like a little kid. So the title is Lorne Armstrong is a Complete Moron, and there's a lot of them. A lot of videos, a lot of people that hate this guy, and you know, me just sitting here analyzing him is not going to help me anyway. Like the more depth I go into it, the more pissed off I get, and I really just wanted to make a few jokes, but it didn't turn out like that. So right before I end this video, let's just go back to the chat log. Holy fuck. And he's already using his last name for her. Wow. I didn't see that one. Dream about me. Let me guess, being naked with me. Yeah, it's just simply amazing. Just how much mental Lorne is putting in this. And it's all to take advantage of this girl. Oh, stick your finger in your pussy a few times for me, please. So like I was saying, he taught her to masturbate. Next time, can I beat you with my penis? So how is a 13-year-old girl gonna react to this? She doesn't know what's normal. She doesn't know what's not in that whole world of sex. So what's she gonna think? And he knows this. This is why he's a predator. This is why he is doing it, because he knows that she has no experience in this. And like I was saying, I think that he's a fucking virgin. Doesn't even have the balls enough to bang a fatty while he's drinking. It doesn't even make sense to me. Like, if somebody were to come to me and be like, I need to get laid so fucking bad, I'm thinking of going this route, I'd be like, I would literally, if you were my friend, I'd probably sell like one of my guns or one of my watches at the pawn shop, and then I would go buy you a motherfucking hooker. Because that's how, if you really want it that bad, that's how a man would go about it. I mean, it's not legal, and I'm not saying you should, but definitely selling some stuff and buying a hooker is, I see it as a lot better than trying to groom a 13-year-old into a sex slave. I've never paid for a hooker, just so you guys know. Just gonna throw that out there. I thought about it, but I, like, never did. Like, I don't care that much, and that would just be you're risking HIV, and it's kind of the reason why I'm just having a hard time with Lorne over here, because I just don't fucking see how. Okay. But anyway, my next video is going to be a lot funnier. I'm gonna do somebody other than Lorne. And I'm gonna roast them. I'm gonna tell some jokes. And B, I haven't smoked for a while, like probably like 2 days. And it's not because I don't have it. It's just I don't feel like getting high. But for me, do a roast video and actually think about, analyze all this bullshit. It just drags me down. It just drags me down, and it's just a fucked up situation, and it's terrifying. But if I, drink a few beers and take a bong rip, then all of a sudden I'm just making fun of these fuckers, because it's an easier way to go about it, rather than what I'm trying to do, trying to get into Lorne's head. I just wish I knew what happened to Lorne. How did he get to this point? And it's not going to change anything, but people have been researching him. People have tried to find out, and there is no information other than that catfish story that he told. And I only can assume that down here, this is all planning. All planning. And are you sure you're ready to meet me? Is your vagina ready for me? Is your vagina ready for my penis? Do you miss my penis? Want to see it? I love you too, my precious princess. What were you thinking about when you were looking at my penis? To see me or to touch my penis? I've said penis too many fucking times, like in the last sentence. I don't know how Lorne just does it. That's what this whole video is about, is just how the fuck Lorne, why the fuck. And it's the reason why so many people hate him. But anyway. Okay, that's the end of the Lorne video.